at the same stage of their careers as Julio Cesar Chavez.
But while Pacquiao was just now getting into his prime, Barrera was unfortunately in the twilight years of his, having 3 losses to his name.
Time that he deserved, but it's going to be over. The bell ends the round.
Has the referee stopped the fight?
Referee has stopped the fight.
Nobody seems certain of exactly what happened.
The first 2 blunders were against the 2-weight champion Junior Jones, and while his first loss was in a bizarre sequence of events that led to disqualification due to his cornerman entering the ring 1 second before the bell went, the second loss was due to an overall lesser performance from what most were used to when watching Barrera. His final loss thus far was against his legendary partner in crime, Erik Morales.
No, yo no lo odio, no más, simplemente que chingues nomás, así de simple.
But while Barrera had his 3 losses, his wins were Hall of Fame worthy and acknowledged as such many years later. From being the only man to defeat Prince Nassim Hamed, to his revenge against Erik Morales and his brutal knockout of Kevin Kelly, Barrera was in the prime of his career, with his most remarkable stretch of wins thus far, and one of the best stretch of wins in the world at the time. Barrera was out for blood. And if he could open a wound on the new kid on the block, Manny Pacquiao, many were sure that the kill wouldn't be too much further down the line. The night arrived on the 15th of November in 2003. As the youth of Pacquiao glimmers in the ring and Barrera's experience shines, it's set in stone that either a new young fighter will become a 3-weight world champion and continue his path to becoming an all-time great, or an older champion with an already stacked resume is about to become even more remarkable.
Incidentally, 10,127 in the Alamo Dome for this fight.
Jim, I'd like to point out that
Dickie Cole, Lawrence Cole. Lawrence Cole's going to call that a knockdown as he motions Barrera to a neutral corner and applies the count. And already Barrera has knocked Pacquiao down.
I'm not sure that Cole saw that punch land, and I'm not sure that a punch did land.
A heavy punch land. It looked as much like a slip as anything else.
Laid back counterpuncher. Surprisingly, Barrera is much more aggressive than I expected. Like something that Pacquiao is not prepared for.
Barrera takes a couple of hard punches right up the middle as Pacquiao lands a 1-2 through the guard. Great action in the first round, back accurately when Pacquiao lands over the top. Now Barrera goes with the body, the left hooks. Left hand counter by Barrera.
Pacquiao is trying to find a way to get his straight left hand through the center, but he cannot seem to find the target.
There's not a punch.
Definitely not a punch.
Should have been called a knockdown.
I scored that round 10-9 for Barrera.